The waves, gentler than the Adriatic, whispered on the sand. She faced him, the heir to a throne of sun and song, and the king of a shattered empire of shadows. My father will never fully accept you, she stated. I do not need his acceptance. Only his tolerance. Your past will always be a ghost in our hallway. Then we will light a candle for it every day, until it becomes just a story. This life is one of service. Of duty. It is not all private jets and cliffs in Positano. A life with you is the only duty I want. The only service I understand. He knelt then, not on marble, not on stone, not on any surface that made power feel permanent, but in soft Jamaican sand that shifted under the weight of everything they were trying to become. He took her hand. This time, she let him. I have no crown to offer you, Eva Maria Sinclair, he said, voice roughened by a night he would never speak of in daylight. I have only this. A man who was born into frost, who learned to survive by becoming the thing he feared, and who found his true north in a trattoria in Italy. I followed it across an ocean. I followed it here. She didn't pull away. She didn't step closer either. Her breath came shallow, like her body wasn't sure what kind of future it was allowed to hold. Min Jun, let me stand beside you, he pressed, not touching her beyond her hand, as if he were trying to prove restraint with every heartbeat. Not behind you, not above you, beside you, in the light you keep trying to dim so the world won't want too much from you. Her throat tightened. My father will never accept you, she said, and it wasn't an accusation, it was the oldest truth in her blood. I do not need his love, he replied. Only his tolerance. And time. And your past, she whispered. It doesn't disappear because you want it to. His jaw clenched once, a muscle flickering under his cheekbone. No, it doesn't. Then, softer. But it ends with me. Or it kills me. Those are the only honest options. The waves came in slow, warm breaths. Somewhere in the distance, music carried from a beach bar, laughter, bass, the easy joy of people who didn't have countries on their shoulders or corpses in their wake. Eva Maria looked at him, really looked. Not at the beauty, not at the wealth, not at the myth. At the discipline it took for a man like this to kneel. At the danger he dragged behind him like a shadow too loyal to leave. Forever is a long time, she said, voice quiet. And we have both made enemies. A ghost of that old, lethal smile passed over his mouth and vanished before it could settle. Then we don't make promises, he said. We make plans. She exhaled, the sound trembling. And then, finally, she lowered herself into the sand across from him, close enough that their knees almost touched, close enough that the heat between them felt like something alive. She leaned forward until her forehead rested against his. Not a kiss. Not yet. A boundary and a surrender, all at once. You don't get to ruin my country, she murmured. You don't get to turn my people into collateral. I won't, he swore, and the oath sounded like steel. If my past so much as breathes in your direction, I will bury it with my own hands. Her eyes closed. Somewhere behind the palms, a figure shifted, Donovan, maybe, or someone else. A watcher. A reminder that love like this never happened unobserved. Eva Maria opened her eyes again. Stand, she said. Min Jun rose immediately, as if the word were command and prayer both. She took his hand once more, higher now, firmer, and started walking, barefoot, along the shoreline toward the lights that made the world real again. They weren't safe. They weren't forgiven. They weren't finished. But they were moving, together, on her ground. And behind them, the ocean erased their footprints as if it refused to swear allegiance to anyone's future.